Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy, Hyperspeed, back with another video. Or Hyper React, whatever you got, Reactor Speed, whatever you want to call me. Because this is going to go on my React channel. But we are back with another uh, prediction video. It's going to go on my Reaction, Reaction. We're going to be reacting, doing our predictions. Me and my boy, Radio. We're going to be doing a prediction.
I'll leave his channel in the description.
Yeah, same here. I'll also leave his channel in the description. But we're going to be doing our predictions on matches for tomorrow Clash at the Castle. We'll probably upload this about like 1:45, whatever we decide
Yeah.
to upload at. So that's what we're going to be doing. So anyway, with all that being out of the way, we can go on ahead and get into it. So our first match we got the World Heavyweight Championship on the line against Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. Drew.
Alright, so what do you got on this one?
Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. I don't know. It's the same like I was saying about my other video and my other NXT video. I feel like WWE is gonna rickroll us with this one because I'm pulling for Drew because I feel like they're going to have Drew take the belt, hold it until Punk gets back, but then you got to tell storylines with it, but then you got Money in the Bank coming up. So I'm thinking possibility they could have Drew retain it. I mean, not Drew, Damian retain it, and then have Damian versus Jey Uso at the next pay-per-view, or I guess that would be SummerSlam after Money in the Bank. Yeah. But I feel like if Jey Uso if he cash in, he's gonna do it like how John Cena did when John Cena cashed in, when he basically just told the person like, "Hey, I'm gonna cash in on you, but I'm gonna do it the fair way and the right way." So most likely, if that happens, if Damian does retain it, I feel like we're gonna see that on a Monday Night Raw episode. That Jay's gonna tell him in advance, like, "Hey, Drew, I'm gonna be cashing in on you. I want you to know this." And then it's gonna evolve the Judgment Day, and that's gonna probably explode where like not Damian. Yeah, Damian's gonna beat Drew, and then no, Damian's gonna face Jay, and they're gonna try to involve themselves, but he's gonna probably stop them, and Jay might win the belt, and then they might beat up Damian and kick him out of Judgment Day. So I'm pulling for Drew, but I feel like WWE's gonna rickroll us with this. What about you?
Okay, well, I feel like they're gonna have uh, because we all know the storyline with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk agony right now, going on right now, and we already know that
Yeah,
technically Drew McIntyre does still want to get a match with CM Punk. Okay,
yeah,
so I feel like either he's gonna come back tomorrow night or tomorrow during the pay per view, and he's gonna.
or Monday.
I feel like he's gonna come back at the pay per view, um, and uh, either help Drew win it or he's gonna sabotage so Drew doesn't win, and then him and Drew are gonna get to like a whole rivalry type thing.
Yeah,
But I feel like they're gonna have Drew pick up the title, so that way they're gonna have CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre at one of the upcoming pay per views, whichever one they choose to do it at.
yeah.
So I'm going with Drew.
All right. Our next match we have is the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes versus my boy
Okay.
AJ
But
Styles.
before we get to this, can we just say this art right of the match card? It looks like
Yeah.
AJ Styles wants to fucking pound Cody Rhodes' face into the ground. Just look at it. Just look at it.
No, he does look like that.
He got that look at his face like I'm gonna kick your ass.
He does.
He looked like he's gonna like he's like extremely pissed off at Cody.
Yeah. Cody's just looking like, I ain't worried about this match. I'm nonchalant about it.
Yeah. All right. So,
Well,
your
we
prediction?
have we have AJ versus Cody. I quit match.
This is probably gonna be a main event. So,
Probably, most likely. I feel like I want AJ Styles to win it. I know a lot of people keep saying that AJ is going to retire and he don't deserve a title shot. But see, I feel like it's different. I don't know. I guess it's because I grew up off of AJ watching him in TNA and then seeing him come to WWE and then seeing him do the stuff with the United States title and the tag team titles, which we're not gonna talk about the tag team title shit that almost that shit was garbage. But when AJ was running SmackDown, when he was the face that ran the place, I loved his run when he was when he was champion, and then ever since then, AJ's just been in the back scenes fighting other matches and stuff. And it's like, at least if he does retire, I want him at least have one more run with the title. I'm not saying he has to hold that shit for like a whole year and shit. Like I would say, just give AJ like at least 2 or 3 months with the title. Let him do some stuff with it, get in some rivalries, and then if he wants to retire, I'll be good after that. But if he does retire and he don't become champion, I'm gonna be pissed a little, but I understand. The man's getting old. He wants to settle down and shit. So I'm pulling for my boy AJ, but I think Cody's gonna retain it. What you think?
okay, for one, you make a good point. I mean, in all technicality, okay, in all technicality, um, AJ Styles could pull a CM Punk and win the title and run out the arena with it, and then retire with it. Kind of like
Hey,
how.
that would be crazy. That would be fucking crazy.
Basically do the same thing that CM Punk did to John
CM
Cena.
Punk did, yeah.
To John
That
Cena,
would be crazy if he does that shit.
and then he can retire. But then again, the WWE corporation will probably just give Cody the new title anyway, like a same version like they did John Cena.
Yeah.
But
But at least he gets the if they do that, at least he gets to retire as champion and go off the and retire. That would be cool if they would do some shit like that.
I mean, technically that we could have another version of like a WWE title stole like CM Punk did to John Cena.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that shit.
That just made me think about that when he said that. But this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go. Mm, I'm gonna roll a dice. I'm gonna go AJ Styles.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a dice. I'm gonna go AJ Styles.
All right.
All
You want to
right.
do the next one?
All right. We got the WWE Women's Championship on the line with Bailey versus Piper Nimbus. Nimbus.
Niven.
We can say Piper. Bailey versus Piper.
Yeah. Who you
Now,
got?
now, you see, I feel like Bailey is a good champion, all out.
Yeah. Well, she just had a shitty title run so far. They haven't been really promoting her. Even when she was Money in the Bank, like it was crazy when she was Money in the Bank. No, no, not Money in the Bank. When she was Royal Rumble winner, they did not promote that shit out of her at all. They was just promoting Cody and talking about The Rock and Roman Reigns, and
Yeah,
they wasn't even showing her on banners and none of that stuff. So that's why I feel like her run's just been shitty because they haven't been promoting her. And then I feel like this what Piper Niven this shit just it's just a squash match and it don't even feel like a rivalry. It just feels like a sloppy job that they just was like, let's just put it together.
yeah. Well, you see, I would say Bailey would retain it, but if if Piper has help, which we know she's been having help for the last couple weeks now.
From
Um,
Chelsea Green.
yeah, from Chelsea, but I feel like she's gonna get involved, and Piper's gonna pick up the victory because Chelsea's gonna get involved in some way.
Okay. uh, I don't think Piper's not going to win it. I think Baze is going to retain it. This is just a squash match. They only picked her because her hometown, and you know how dirty is with people in their hometowns. They pick them and throw them into a title match when it's their hometown. So I feel like this is just going to be a squash match for her.
Mm.
And I don't even consider this because they only did this. They just picked this rivalry up like what was it, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
So it's like I'm not even invested into this match.
yeah. So you're going with Bailey, eh?
Bailey.
Bailey, Bailey.
Bailey.
Alright.
Our next match we have the Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable for the second time.
Ooh. Alright. You know,
I'm pulling for. Go ahead.
no, you go ahead first. Okay.
I would say this is another match which I feel like Duty is kind of gonna rickroll us with this too because it's up in the airs with it. Because I feel like Chad has to win. He has to win. Like you're not getting no more title shots after this. You have to win to start his new faction and all that with the Alpha Academy. But if they don't, it's just gonna be like crazy if they don't put it on Chad Gable.
Mm.
I'm pulling for Chad. But then they could rickroll us and have Sammy win it again. But I don't see the point. I'm pulling for Chad.
Okay. Okay. Your boy Chad Gable over here.
Chad Gable, number one.
Alright. Well, in my opinion, we all know Sami Zayn. He's been Intercontinental Champion for quite some time now,
Yeah.
and Chad Gable's already done had what three title matches against
Sammy? Yeah,
yeah,
two. One 101 and one triple threat.
okay, yeah. So the way I see it is that I think they're gonna have Chad Gable win the Intercontinental Championship.
Okay.
Okay, and then they're gonna have not this is a stretch, but hear me out here. I feel like they're gonna have Chad win the Intercontinental Championship,
Okay.
and I feel like Otis is gonna get sick and tired of his crap, and I feel like Otis is gonna challenge Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship. And I feel like they're gonna get to a big rivalry, and then I feel like Otis is gonna take it off of Chad Gable.
Ooh.
Now that's just my speculation, but I feel like that would be a really good match right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Because Chad keeps pushing out Otis, and you know Otis he wants to beat the crap out of Chad, but
Yeah.
he doesn't want to there's nothing in it for him. And I feel like if Chad wins the Intercontinental Championship, then there will be a reason to fight Chad Gable at that point.
Okay, okay. I like that.
So I'm going with Chad.
Chad Gable, number one.
Alright,
Alrighty.
then we got the six man or the six women tag. I say six man. You go ahead, Shay. Go ahead.
So we have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. We have Bianca Belair and Jade Cargo defending their titles against Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, aka Unholy Union
Ooh.
versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks. Now, this is going to be interesting.
Mm.
'Cause
Okay, so
this is another match I feel like they're going to rickroll us with too.
let's get into it. The two of them have the home advantage, because they're from Scotland,
Yeah,
and then we have Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler, then we have Bianca.
and Jade.
Yeah. Mm. You see, the obvious choice would be Bianca Belair and Jade, but considering that the fact that they've been women's champions, they've been the women's tag champions for quite some time now.
Yeah,
I feel like he's gonna that they need to, no offense, they need to drop the title and give it to somebody else for a while.
I agree.
Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, they're not really an actual tag team. They're just like a tag team that WWE like actually like just
Put them together.
put them together like a couple weeks ago, literally.
Yeah,
So theoretically, I wouldn't even call them a real tag team.
I can see that.
And then, like I said, and then we got the faction over here. They actually they're actually like a legit tag team.
Yeah, the Unholy Union.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the faction because I feel like they have the home advantage, and I feel like if WWE smart, they would put it on. Finally, put on some new people.
Yeah,
I don't see them giving it to Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark because I feel like they're not like really a true tag team. And again, Shayna, she's not actually she's like a free agent wrestler, so I don't see them and unless they're like physically like stick to uh like the brand.
yeah.
I feel like they're not gonna let them win it because technically.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with the faction.
I as well gonna go as Alba Fire and Isla Dawn because I figure I low key want them to have the titles on them because when they was in NXT and they was the women's NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, they had a good run with the titles, but they didn't get to do a lot with them. So I'm hoping if they win these ones, they can show more what the titles this time, and they can also show more scary promos like how they did in NXT because they don't show a lot of their scary promos like they do in WWE or on the main roster, but in NXT they was going heavily on it, and I kind of missed that with these two. But I feel like I'm going with Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, but I kind of feel like Duty might rickroll us and throw it on Shayna because Shayna been wanting to be tag team champion since she lost them. I forget who she lost them with. Oh, no, she lost them with who did she lose the titles with? I cannot remember. I'm blanking. I think it was I don't know if it was Ronda Rousey, but I don't think it was. It was somebody she won the titles with, and then they lost them. And no, I think yeah, no, it was Ronda Rousey because I was saying that they need to push Shayna Baszler back into like how she was in NXT, where she would just go after submissions, hurting people's arms, and she haven't been doing that mean streak, and I missed that. And then when we got to see NXT Underground, she showed a lot of it, and I'm like, ooh man, it'd be crazy if we can get this in this tag team with Zoe Stark. So I feel like Duty might rickroll us, and we all think that they're going to give it to Alba Filer and Isla Dawn, and then they can rickroll us and give it to Shayna. So I'm pulling for Alba and Isla, but I'm thinking that they might rickroll us and give it to Shayna, which I wouldn't be mad at that either. I kind of low key wanted to be either Isla or Shayna and them with the tag titles, but I kind of want Alba and them to win it. So we'll see.
But then again, you also gotta think about it. WWE just do this tag team together like Shayna Baszler and Joey Stark, like not even a month ago.
Well, no, they've been a tag team on the Raw roster. Like after she dropped Ronda, and then after she got out that feud with Ronda Rousey, she got in a tag team with Zoe Starks. But then they haven't been doing a lot, and they
That's
haven't
what I'm
had
saying. That's what I'm
W-
saying.
WWE. It's WWE's fault. It's because they don't be pushing they tag team division for both men and women, and it's shitty that they do that where they just shit on their tag teams, and it's like y'all have all these women and y'all can't do tag teams matches. Even with the men, y'all can't come up with matches for these people. Like you got 100 people on your roster and you can't come up with ideas and shit. And I feel like Shayna needs the title again to make her reign strong again, like how she was before. But then Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, they deserve it too because they've been pushing and pushing, and they haven't been getting no respect for their NXT run too. So it's like it's up in the air. I feel like it's both between both teams
Mm.
because I feel like they're going to take the belts off of Bianca and Jay so they can have that feud. Because everybody, that's the rumor and the reports is the rumor is that they want basically Jade to go back heel or not, or they want Jade to go heel and turn on Bianca. So most likely they're going to probably have a rematch clause, and Bianca is probably going to cost them the match, and then that's probably where Jade is going to like beat her up, and that's what's going to start a rivalry between Jade and Bianca. Because
Mm.
I know they've been coming up with ideas to how to get the titles off of them, so they can start their rivalry between them two.
Mm.
So I
Okay.
feel like this is the last time we see them with the titles.
Okay. Okay. So that's the last one.
And there's only 5 matches of this pay-per-view.
The women's tag team match.
The
The
I Quit match,
uh, Intercontinental Championship match.
the world's
The women's
champion.
championship match. Or the women's
Yep.
then the Universal Championship match. And then
Undisputed championship.
the World Heavyweight Championship match against Drew McIntyre and Damien.
Yep.
Well, theoretically, with the whole Drew McIntyre match, because of the fact that Drew, the Judgment Day's supposed to stay out that match, so Drew has the advantage the if the Judgment Day stays out the match.
But they can all. I feel like they might do that, but you know how WWE is. They say shit like that, and then they rickroll us and have one of them run out there.
Mm, probably. But anyway, that's our opinions on the matches. If you guys do enjoy this, make sure you guys do hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button down below. Leave comments down below what you want what you want me to do next, or what do you want us to do next. Um, and all that good stuff, you know. Basically, we're just we're having fun doing other things. But if you guys have any suggestions, I'm always down for suggestions. Let me know down in the comments down below. You know you gotta represent the brand. And with all that being said, your boy Happy Speed, you got here. Peace.